Hello grade 5/6s. For today's art lesson we're going to be making an Agamograph. An Agamograph is a series of images that change at different angles. To start with, you need a piece of A4 paper and you want to have a landscape in front of you, and you're going to fold this paper into 8 equal columns or 8 equal strips. So I think the easiest way to do it is to fold it in half first. Make a nice sharp crease down here, and then once you've got it in half, open it back up and fold these halves inwards so that they're now in quarters. So I'll bring this side in and make a nice sharp crease, and I'll bring this side into the middle and make a nice sharp crease here, and then I'm going to do that one more time so that I have it in eighths. Bring this one in to the middle and make a nice sharp crease here, and same on the other side. Bring it in and make a nice sharp crease. All right, and then I'll open it back up. So you can see I've made 8 columns. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. From here we're going to use these creases to make an accordion fold. So move your paper so that it is now portrait in front of you, and you're going to start by folding this bit backwards at that crease and then push down. Then turn your paper around and fold, push down on the crease and flip it over again. Push down on the crease, turn it over again, push down on the crease, turn it over again, push down on the crease, turn it over again, push down on the crease, and then last time. Okay. So this is called an accordion fold, and it's called an accordion fold because when you open it up, it sort of opens and closes like an accordion. Once you've got that, you're going to label these strips of paper, and you're going to label it like this: A4, B4, A3, B3, A2, B2, and finally A1 and B1. Then you can put this piece of paper aside and we'll come back to it later. You need one more piece of A4 paper now, and with this one you're going to fold it in half and then cut down the middle, or if you don't have scissors you can tear it down the middle. Right. Once you've cut this piece of paper in half, you're going to draw 2 different images on these pieces of paper. If you make them opposite images or contrasting images, that can make your artwork a little bit more interesting, but it's really up to you. 2 different images on these pieces of paper. I've actually already got some set aside here. So for mine, I chose to do a night scene on one and a day scene on the other, or like a sunset scene, you might say. Once you've finished your images, you're going to cut each of these into strips of 4. So I think the easiest way to do it is to fold it in half and then fold it in half one more time. And then when you open it up, you'll have 3 creases, and that shows you where to cut. Before you cut, you want to label them. Right, so A1, A2, A3, A4. And same with your other image. Fold it in half and then in half one more time. When you open it up, you'll have 4 columns, and you did A on the first one, so this one will be B1, B2, B3, B4. Okay. Once you've done that, you can cut your strips of paper. So just cut along these creases that you've made. There we go. And keep going. Again, I already have some ready to go. So I've got my strips of paper here. that I have labelled, and on the other side is my drawing that I did. And now I'm going to get this first piece of paper that I made, because we're going to glue the strips of paper onto this A4 page here. So I think the easiest way to do it is to find the A4 and glue it on the A4. So I've got this strip of paper here, it says A4. I'll just pop a bit of glue on here. I've got like PVA liquid glue, you can use whatever glue you have, and put the matching strip on top of it. Alright, and then same, you keep going, find the B4. So I've got my B4 here, pop some glue, and glue it down, and you keep going. Right. Once again, I have already pre-made one, so I will show you what it looks like. When you have glued all your strips of paper down, it will look something like this. If you spread it out, it looks like that. But if you fold it up and hold it to one side, you kind of get the Agamograph image. So if you hold it like that, you can see the night scene, and then if you move it and hold it like this at a different angle, you can see the day scene. Now this next step is optional. If you have another piece of paper, you can glue it on. So I'm going to do that by getting my PVA, and I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on these creases here. And I will just pop that on my paper here. There we go. All right, and then when it dries, you can hold it up, and if you hold it at different angles like this, for example, you can see the day scene, or if you hold it at this angle, you see the night scene, and that is our Agamograph.